In terms of the kids getting their share, I'm in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get down situation, get down. No doubt, 95.
We're talking 2000.
While we represent. I'ma dig it with a little of this, a little of that.
A little of it.
Since we last talked,
And a little of
things going on in your world. The NCAA, we had several coaches. We've had videotapes and transcripts released where you have some really scandalous things going on with some of the shoe company executives, I think from Adidas in particular, and certain schools. And we've even had a recent expansion of some allegations at some other really high-name, high-powered programs. What's your impression about this recent stuff that's come about through the FBI stuff? Is this something that the FBI it warrants FBI attention, or is this just breaking NCAA rules? Like, is this really a crime? What's going on here?
My first thing, Del, is that I'm angry. I'm really, really angry. Because it wasn't just the names of those 4 coaches or this latest batch. It wasn't just those programs. The people out there, the millions and millions and hundreds of millions of people who are just casual college basketball people think all of us are the same. I don't want to be painted by that brush. I'm angry about that. I'm bothered by that. That's one level. The second thing is, as you read into this, and I'm not just saying coaches, but kids were bought and sold. No. We fought a war in this country to eliminate that. So that's just modern day slavery. I can't stomach it. I cannot stomach it. And I can't proudly say, yeah, we got it, and we got all of it. No, I think you got to keep digging.
Who has to keep digging? The NCAA or the FBI?
I think the NCAA is capable of digging. I think it has to be an outside entity, and I think the FBI, because what those 3 letters got everybody to sit up and pay attention.
They sure did.
If it was just the NCAA, you would say, it's just another day. It's just another day. That to me is, we have to take our game and carve it all the way down. And then guess what? Coach here, coach at Temple, coach at Kansas, coach at UCLA. We better build this game back up because we have a spectacular game. We have the greatest societal experiment for young people. And we do an awful lot of good. But just that little sliver, just that little paper cut could get infected. We can't let that happen. We have to build up. And coaches, when the Rice Commission comes out, Del, when they come out and they tell you how it's going to be or what their suggestions are, they better not be stomping a feet and banging a table like we're in kindergarten. Hey, we got to take this on, and we have to make college basketball better because of this experience.
Let me ask you about a couple of the ideas I hear floated from time to time. One, this notion of kids transferring without having to sit out. Is that a good or bad?
It's not going to happen.
You don't think it should happen?
No,
it's not going to happen?
I'm on that working group.
Okay.
That is not going to happen.
Okay.
And Del, if it happens, then here's what I want you to do. I want you to come over here, put a moving van right outside of Ramsey, and I'm emptying my office because I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. There will not be free agency.
How about somebody said even kids with 3.0s?
Different world. Different world. Some of that is being discussed at high levels.
So the smart kids will be able to transfer.
Right. Now, can they handle, Del, here's a couple of layers on that. All 3 O's aren't created equal.
Mm-hmm.
All majors aren't created equal, right? How do we handle a young person with a 2.8 who looks different than the kid that has a 3.1? We're going to let the 3.1 play, and the 2.8, we're going to say, nah, you wait a year. Now, you can always transfer. Never has it been discussed that you can't transfer. It's just immediate eligibility. I think that the Rice Commission is what we have to wait on.
Now, you said that people have looked upon your profession with skewed eyes in recent times, and that is really accurate, and I'm glad you brought that up. because they kind of compare you guys to the Wall Street guys and gangsters for a minute
the
there.
mobsters.
I was like,
Mobsters.
that's not.
Some of us are made men, and some of us are.
Now, having said that, do you think among your crew, I don't think it's all unfair, the labels, would there be a coach who might want to, maybe a kid has a 3.0 and you tell a teacher, you know, we don't need him to get a 3.0, we need him to come back next year, and if he has the 3.0, he can transfer it without repercussion. Do you trust it on both ends?
Del, let me, I'm going to be real clear. This is one man, but I have said this at the biggest of big meetings. I've said this at NCAA meetings with commissioners and athletic directors. If there's a coach in America that's slowing a kid down academically, and that athletic director knows, or that commissioner of a league knows, they should walk in there and they should fire the person on the spot. There cannot, think about that. We have fought, and we've gone down to the 5th and 6th grade. And you're going to tell me that someone's going to deny a kid his education or his educational opportunities? Not for me. Not for me. I'd fire him on the spot. And I'd name names, Del. I would name names that said, this is what he stated.
Yeah, these guys. This is going to be interesting. So that one's still being considered. Huh? What about the notion that a kid could go over to Barbera Dodge and do some autographs for a day, or show up at we have a autograph fair down at the Civic Center, and now you got 4 or 5 kids down there and they're making a few $100 in a day? What about that? Do you think that's a viable alternative to this?
I think it's viable. I do think it's viable. I don't know all of the dot the I's, cross the T's. I don't know how that measures up. Here, I'll give you this with Title IX, because you and I both know we have a player in our gym that could go sign, and he'd make a couple $100. But we also have a great field hockey player here. She can't.
But what if, you can't
I'm
control
just,
the market,
I know. I'm just saying, I don't know how you dot the I's and cross the T's with regard to Title IX. In terms of the kids getting their share, I'm in.
Check it. I got the gumptions to make your conjunction function. So honey, get it straight up beyond your rollerblades and skate. My stops was fast like a rise, then it get you itching. My flow is crisp like a bucket full of Chinese chicken. I'm